Hello everyone and happy Monday. Welcome to Real News and Weather. I'm Sarah STRACKHOUSE. This is where we break down your forecast and top headlines in under 5 minutes. The first story, after 16 months as U.S. Homeland Security Secretary, KIRSTJEN NIELSEN has resigned. Reuters reports Trump asked for her resignation and Sunday she obliged. This amid a surge of migrants at the border. The president said on Twitter that he would like to, quote, thank her for her service. And also yesterday, White House Chief of Staff MICK MULVANEY said Democrats will, quote, never see President Donald Trump's tax returns. The Associated Press reports last week House Ways and Means Committee Rep and Massachusetts Democrat Richard NEAL asked the IRS to provide 6 years of Trump's, quote, personal tax returns and returns for some of his businesses. Mulvaney says it's, quote, not going to happen and they know it, and that it's a, quote, political stunt. Trump weighed in saying, quote, I'm under audit. When you're under audit, you don't do it. Moving on to some faster and probably more exciting news for women's college basketball. Baylor has won their third national championship. On the men's side, Virginia beat Auburn in last-minute points on Saturday and faces off against Texas Tech for the finals. Time now for some weather with meteorologist Cash Payne. Cash, it was a really kind of a wet weekend, but I'm hoping some better weather for us.
Certainly during the work week. Yeah. It looks like that seems to be the trend. Unfortunately, we have fantastic weather during the week, and then once the weekend comes around and everyone wants to finally get outside, Mother Nature has something else in store. And so for now, for Monday, it's not going to be too bad. It looks like temperatures warming up into the 80s, actually. So good news for you there. Unfortunately, you might be stuck indoors at work, but if you can go out and lunch outdoors, it certainly is a fantastic day for it because skies are becoming mostly sunny. We have some northerly winds coming in about 5 to 15 miles an hour. But lots of sunshine. You see around 3 o'clock, 81 degrees, staying that way around 5 o'clock, and finally getting back into the 70s once we start to get more into the evening hours. You're starting to head home maybe from happy hour. Looks like it won't be too bad. Temperatures only getting down into the 60s for the start of your Tuesday. We look at the rest of the 7-day forecast. It looks like it's going to warm up. We have a ridge of high pressure building over the state of Texas. That's going to lead to a warming trend. Some of us could actually reach the 90s by Wednesday. It's certainly going to be the hottest day of the week. And then a cold front will come in Wednesday into Thursday. Certainly knock down temperatures about 15 to 25 degrees around the DFW Metroplex. You see by Friday, temperatures only reaching the upper 60s. And then as we head into Saturday, that's when the rain chances and the storm chances kick back into gear. It looks like hopefully you can take advantage of the nice weather going throughout the week. But don't go anywhere. The rundown is coming up next.
Cash, thanks so much. The Rundown is a daily email that goes out every day to journalists across the country. It's from Jeff Crilly. It also has an expert to weigh in on the subject. The first story on the Rundown: Sandy Hook families take aim at the gun industry with tactics from tobacco litigation. That's a story out of the New York Times, and talking about this is lawyer and Second Amendment expert Emily Taylor. The next story: foul play, rude fans causing shortage of umpires in high school sports. That's a story out of NBC, and talking about this is the executive director of the Texas Association of Sports Officials, Michael Fitch. The final story: nature pills. Study shows taking a 20-minute walk in nature is all you need to cut stress. That's a story out of Travel and Leisure, and talking about this is healthy living expert Dr. David Barsick. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure to join us back here on Friday.